Hello, everyone, and welcome all my Disney families out there who either are taking or plan on taking one of the Disney cruises. I had the privilege of taking the Disney Cruise Line Magic to Bahamas a couple of weeks ago, and it was an amazing trip. And I just have some tips for all my families out there to help you save some money and also take the stress off you if this is your first time. So let's talk about the port for a second. So I arrived to the port in my car. I did not Uber because the Uber price was about 45 bucks. So I called the garage and I believe the parking is $20 a day. So I did the math, $20 4 days. That's about 80 bucks in parking. And I'll be able to drop myself off and pick myself up and be on my own time. So I chose that path. But don't be afraid to Uber as well. I saw a lot of people taking cabs and Ubers to the port. Um, it was very smooth and easy getting it in. We had nothing illegal, so there was no problems. You are allowed to bring 2 bottles of wine, 750 ml, of course, or a 6 pack of beer with you without any problems. We did do that, of course. And then the first thing when we got on the boat was we had this a mandatory meeting at 3:45. You had to report to your stations. And it was kind of a bummer because we just got on the boat and my kids really wanted to explore. But um, this is literally the only thing that you'll dread while you're on your voyage. But it only takes about 15 minutes. It's a quick little video. And once we got it out the way, the fun began. But I just wanted to let you know and be prepared. I had a deluxe room. The rooms come with a bathroom and also another room where you can shower. They're both separate, which was kind of good for us, especially being in a space a little smaller than what we're accustomed to. But in the deluxe room, there was two twin size beds that was stacked together, and then also a queen size bed with a cutoff curtain. For somebody like me that doesn't like small places, I was still very comfortable in this room, but we did not have a window, so be cautious because when it's dark, it's dark. It could be 8 o'clock in the morning, but it'll feel like 9 o'clock at night. So just be cautious if you don't have a window. Always set your alarm or ask the guest service to call you and wake you up because you will literally sleep through breakfast. And breakfast is one of my most favorite parts of the cruise. You do not want to miss the 7:30 to 10:30 unlimited all you can eat buffet. It is delicious. Another thing we got at the port with these two Mickey Mouse red watches. These watches will be used for the kids to enter and exit out of the kids club, and they are $12.95 each. But if you return them like we did on the last day, you'll get that $12.95 back on your card as long as you don't lose them or the kids don't want to keep them as a souvenir. I was lucky that my kids didn't want them, so it worked out best for all of us. As you can see here, there's a lot of places for kids to wash their hands, so it's very sanitized on the ship. This is what you call the kids club. If you have a child between the ages of 3 and 11, good luck on getting them out of the kids club before they close. There's literally things to do every hour on the hour for kids, and I could not get my kids out until they closed. Every night the kids club closed at 12 a.m. So there was a long line of parents around 11:45 waiting that extra 15 minutes because they couldn't get their kids out for the kids club to close, which is a good thing if parents want some alone time. It's definitely a safe space for kids, and I definitely recommend it. My kids made a lot of friends in the kids club as well as the basketball court. There's a fun zone that has paddle boards, foosball tables, a full basketball court, and this is another area where kids can come play. Now, this area is not supervised like the kids club, so it's a little bit different. But this is just another area for kids to enjoy. They also have two slides on the cruise, and we took advantage of both of them. The one that we're going up here was the taller of the two, and with this one, be cautious because there's a steep drop as you enter the slide, and if your head is not relaxed and laid back, you could hit your head on that curve. Like once you hit the curve and you start going down the clear part of the slide, it does hurt a little bit. So just a little recommendation. Just relax, keep your arms folded, and have your head laid back so you don't bump your head. Um, Also, make sure you wear water shoes because the floor is very hot on the boat, especially during the day. Don't be like me, having to jump from shadow to shadow to keep your feet from burning off. So that's a very important recommendation, but have a lot of fun. These slides, the lines never got long at all, and they were very fun once we learned how to hit that curve properly. All right. And then also, there's a full movie theater that plays movies throughout the day, every day. Just try to find out which movie you want to see and then make that movie time. The movie theater never got overpacked. It was always comfortable. Like it was never like a lot of people. And they also sold popcorn in the front. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. I was able to see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes on the cruise. It saved me some money because normally I would have to go to the movie theaters, but I was able to catch that movie for free and it was amazing. And I really do appreciate that. So definitely take advantage of the movie theater and all the movie times and different titles that they show throughout the voyage. There's probably definitely something on your list that you wanted to see that will be playing for free during one of these times. Also, you're going to be eating a lot, so it's best to take advantage of the gym. I tried to get in there from 30 minutes to an hour a day, especially after hitting that buffet in the morning, because those grits and eggs will definitely sit on you. As you can see here, there's a beautiful view throughout the whole gym. So no matter what exercise you're doing, you'll have a beautiful 360 view of the front of the ship. So you'll see the skies and the sea. It's definitely very relaxing, especially for people that just want to do some cardio real quick. They do offer wet towels, hot towels, and drinks and fruit in the gym, and the gym is located in the spa. Took me a minute to find it, but it's in the spa in the back. Two ways to maneuver around the ship are elevators or stairs, depending on how many floors we had to go up. Sometimes I took the stairs. That was just another part of my cardio. Also, there's ice cream available all day. I think about till 11:30 or 12 midnight. Kids can go and get as much as they like. It's either chocolate or vanilla, keeping it very simple. But my kids probably hit this machine about 4 times a day, and it was okay because it's all complimentary. So we definitely trying to take advantage of all the things that come with the voyage. The Disney Cruise Line made it their mission to make this memorable and magical, and all I can say is they definitely did. The only character I'll be showing in my video is Goofy because that's my favorite character. Um, but I appreciate all the events that they put together to make us feel like we're really somewhere other than just a boat, and they accomplished that. So day one, we ate at Lemire's. There's a set menu. You get an appetizer, a soup or a salad, and then your main entree. One thing about the appetizers, they are a little small, so feel free to order more than one. The kids' portions, as you can see here, definitely come with a nice sized portion for the kids. My kids never really said, "Daddy, can I have more?" after the fact. Um, and also remember that like drinks like espressos or wines will be a surplus charge. So just be mindful of that. And also some desserts are surplus. At nighttime, the pool's closed, and the main deck turns into kind of like a movie theater slash like a little vibe for kids to play. There's also Pinocchio's Pizza, where you can get pizza till about 12 a.m. The pizza is very good. I've had it at least once a day while I was on my trip, but it's just very relaxing being able to watch a movie at night under the stars. The ambiance of it just made it feel like you was very on, like you was in vacation. Also, when your kids are in the kids club, to my adults, take advantage of the adult lagoon signals. I was there every night from 8 to about 9:30. They closed at 10. A lot of adults didn't go at night. The pool would be very crowded during the morning or the evening time, but nighttime was actually a beautiful time to go because not only was it empty, but you can actually sit in the jacuzzi and not turn into a pot roast with that sun beaming. So I always took advantage of the nighttime adult pool. It was very beautiful. As you can see, there's also a full bar right there with happy hour available on some nights. So always take advantage. Also, if you're a drinker, take advantage of the drink of the day. It's always cheaper than any happy hour that they have going on the boat. So we did drinks of the day every day, and it was different, and we saved a lot of money. One of the first events we did was the DJ Silent Party. My kids really enjoyed it. We was the first people there, so it picked up after a while. But this, excuse me, this is something we did every day once. Also, there's adult game live game shows like this right here is a I think it was mate match to where they ask the individuals questions and then the partners tried to reciprocate that same answer. It was very entertaining. Also, they serve beverages and bottles pretty much for any adult events. So be prepared. It's a lot of drinking, but it's a lot of fun as well. So, yes, my kids were in the kids club and I was at an adult game show because, again, I could not get them out until 12 a.m. So, my adults, let's take advantage. This right here is the banging breakfast buffet. I had this same plate every day for 4 days straight. My kids loved the fruits, the pancakes. Everything was delicious. In the afternoon, that same buffet's open. They just switch it up. You see, I'm eating shrimp and crab legs as my kids are playing in the water section. To all my adults that have princesses, don't be discouraged if you can't see the princesses on the first or the second day. There's picture viewings every day until you get back. So this was the third day, and my daughter just started meeting the princesses, and the lines literally only took us 5 minutes. The first day, the lines probably would have took us 30 to 45, but we kind of waited till the third day, and we was able to get 6 signatures. As you can see, they're all signing her princess bag, which she purchased in the Bahamas, by the way. So not only did she get that in the Bahamas, but now after the Bahamas, she was able to have all the princesses sign it for her. So they will do that free of charge, and they will allow you to take pictures with your camera phone, as well as pay for the professional pictures that they take. They're very lenient with that. Like, it's not really strict. We had no problems getting the princesses to sign. A lot of other girls were signing Disney books. My daughter wanted to be special and have them sign her princess bag. It was definitely a highlight, but like I said, you don't have to catch them all on the first day or even the second day because they do it every single day. And the third and the fourth day are always the shortest lines to wait. Also, even while you're waiting, always look at the pictures and the captions below them. There's a lot of Disney history that you can learn while on the voyage. I learned a lot about Disney and his wife and the ship itself. So take advantage of that. Every picture that you see on a wall has a description with it, and there's some like historical fact that can tie to why it was made, where it was made. Day two, we ate at a different restaurant. With this restaurant, the menus was the same, like the same style. You get an entree, you get a soup or a salad, and you order your entree with a dessert. But it was a different theme. The first day was, forgive me, Beauty and the Beast, and then this day was Mickey Mouse Magic, and then they also have like different styles. So like let's say the servers day one was dressed in a more business casual. Today they was wearing like artsy ties and belts. And then there's even a pirate night. So just be ready. Dinner's not all about dressing up nice. You can actually like express yourselves. For instance, on pirate night, I wore a whole pirate facade to dinner. So take advantage. Also, day three is the Bahamas. We really indulged in the culture there. There's so much to offer from food to history to handmade bags to braids. They have a braiding station. You gotta try the conch. It was delicious. We explored a lot of little huts and local shops in Bahamas. I didn't want to leave too far from the port, just to keep my family safe. So we ended up just doing a brief little tour and eating different kind of foods that we saw that we couldn't find in the States. That was kind of the biggest thing, just trying to take in as much culture as we could. We was able to we arrived in Bahamas at around like 8:30, and then we had to report back to the boat by 4:30. So we ended up riding a horse chariot around Bahamas, and it was very nice. And our guide was also very nice and very informal. He told us a lot about the state of Bahamas, how it was founded, how it turned into what it is today. Also, the American buildings that they built, the British built, the governors, just a whole rundown. It was very nice, and we learned a lot. And I really recommend taking a horseback ride, just to keep that tradition alive. A lot of people was doing the ATVs, and the ATVs were going for like 450. I think that horse ride only cost me $40. This is the same restaurant, but like I said, every night is a different theme. And excuse me. And day 3 was a pirate theme. As you can see, it's the same restaurant but different decor. Even the menus are changed. Um, but the sit style's the same. You order as many appetizers as you want, and your main entree with a dessert. Just be careful, because there is a 18% gratuity charge for anything that you order. Like these cups, for instance. These cups were $8. They're souvenir cups, and that's how they can get you. A lot of things are complimentary, but the things that are not complimentary are all charged with an 18% gratuity. So just keep that in mind. This was also the Pirate Day. We had a whole pirate theme, from Bahamas to pirate dinner to an actual pirate show. As you can see, all these pirate headbands was given to us. We had 4 in our room. I'm pretty sure everybody who has one on was given to them by the cruise. So if you don't have anything pirate, don't feel bad about it, because Disney will provide you with a pirate headband. You can see some people were prepared, some people weren't, but at the end of the day, everybody still enjoyed the party. It was very nice. Like I said, Disney definitely goes above and beyond to make it feel like you're somewhere magical and not just on a cruise. Um, that's one of the things I really appreciated. I came for my kids, and I wanted my kids to have a magical experience, and through their eyes, I had a magical experience. Um, Very nice, very very nice. Be prepared for the pirate party if you're going. I wish I would have had a little more of a get up, but I'm not mad at the results. Day 4 is Castaway Cove. It's Disney's private island. For here, if you're gonna do any excursions, make sure you book all your excursions in advance. I tried to book them the morning of, and they were sold out of a lot of things. So I wasn't able to really capitalize on some of the things that they had going on. But this island is surrounded with Disney characters, traveling all around the island, so you'll never really know who you'll run into on the island. There's floats, snorkels, so much available for kids. Things are rentable, and they do charge them back to your room. So there's no need for like a credit card or cash, because the only things you'll be paying for, you'll just use your room card, and everything will be a room charge. So that was good. I didn't have to carry any cash on me. The island is beautiful. Uh, the water is clear blue. It was a little cold for it to be very hot, but that's just something you got to deal with while being at the beach. They do provide you with lunch. The lunch was very good. We had ribs, hamburgers. There was chicken available, chips, just about anything, with drink stations scattered all throughout the island. Like I said, you can take pictures with these characters that you see. There wasn't no like predetermined destination. They were kind of just like around. So we kind of caught who we could catch. They do have on the app like times where people will be out. Like Donald Duck will be at like the hut at like 4 o'clock, the UPS hut. So you could use the app to navigate it, but we kind of just freestyled. One of their main gift shops was the she sells and everything else. Found some dope souvenirs in there. One of the areas that my kids enjoyed the most was the kids park in the water. It's like this little pier where kids can jump, swing, and just kind of enjoy themselves. Like I said, my son rented a snorkel, and my daughter rented a floaty, which was charged back to my room. So they was able to use those all day. So it was pretty nice, you know. Besides some big fish, we didn't see anything threatening in the water. It was pretty safe for it to be a beach, private beach. Definitely a highlight of the cruise. Um, this right here is basically the plate that's available during lunchtime. Food is very delicious, like I said, but please, please, please be aware. They have these birds, as you can see here. If you're not careful, these birds will snatch anything off your tray. My daughter was attacked by a bird, and he stole a whole rib from her tray and took it, and then they started fighting over it. So please, please, please be very careful. Those birds are not nothing to play with. Another thing as well, there's a 5K run you can do on the island, and if you complete this 5K run, you'll be given a special medallion. I happened to complete it, and I received my medallion. Just felt like an accomplishment and also like a souvenir you couldn't buy. It had to be earned. And if you did the 5K run and you couldn't make it back to the ship, they do have these little transits you can jump on that'll take you right back to the ship. But yeah, Castaway Cove was dope. Very fun experience. We really enjoyed it. And then our last night was Rapunzel's Royal Table. This was an entire different restaurant from the first two. It has its own Rapunzel theme, menu, even the silverware. And then it's like a non-stop performance. Out of all the nights, this was, to me, the best night. Not only was the ambiance on point, but like I said, there was a live show the whole dinner time. Um, the music never stopped. It was a non-stop party, and my kids really enjoyed it. And then we had the best service that I've seen in a while. Um, Disney clearly only hires the best. Our two servers were exceptional. We had the same service every night, so I made sure to take care of them and play my part. And gratuity, you are charged $58 a person on the second day for gratuity, but the service is so nice that I felt like it was my responsibility to tip a little more than that because these people are literally here nonstop. And like my server said, she worked 7 months straight, no breaks, and every week they put a smile on and provide you with a beautiful experience. So definitely compensate if you're satisfied. Even my states room cleaner, like he made different designs with the towels, and it just like made our trip every time we walked into the room. So those are just some hints and tricks that I wanted to share with you um, before you head on to your Disney voyage. And I hope you have a beautiful time. And thank you for listening.